It's time for the business news now with Nicholas Poynton. Nicholas, so a significant capital raise by Vital Healthcare. What does that tell us about the resilience in health property?
Yeah, so the Health Property Investment Trust is planning to raise $150 million and also sell about $100 million worth of its assets to upgrade 2 Australian hospitals and also develop a new health precinct in South Australia. And the NZX listed trust also hopes to acquire a new private hospital by the end of the calendar year. And this is likely to be in Australia, where 75% of its portfolio is currently based. And the reason why we're talking about this, the reason why this is interesting, is that Australian economic data shows that confidence in the commercial property sector at the moment is actually really low. It hasn't really been helped by the fact there's a lack of activities in many of the CBDs across cities across the country as more people work from home. And also there's also been an overabundance of listing in most of the property sectors. However, what we're hearing from this trust, whose total portfolio is worth about $2 billion, is that these effects haven't been hitting the value of its portfolio. They appear to be a bright spot in the Australian property market at the moment. And I guess what it tells us is that in this COVID economy, it really pays to be a specialist.
Tell me about this New Zealand company that's looking to profit off the US's failure to contain the spread of coronavirus.
Yeah, look, it's nice to finally have a good story here from the business world. So an Auckland company called Ubiquitome, they've received $1.5 million US from the American government, and this is to ramp up the production of its rapid mobile testing for COVID-19. So as a quick explainer, the machine, it's about weighs about 2 kilograms. It's about the size of a small and narrow shoebox, and it has the capacity to test 16 samples within about 40 minutes, and it will send those results to your mobile phone. So this company, they received money from the US, from a section of the US Department of Health and Human Services as part of its program to boost the US's COVID-19 testing capacity. The company was the only non-US firm to receive funding in what was like a Dragon's Den style funding round. It still needs approval from the US Federal Drug Administration. That's going to come later in the year if they pass the test. But I must say, this is just a really exciting development for a New Zealand company, and this product has the ability to really sort of help airlines out when it comes to that pre-testing on flights, and also has the ability to help with testing those frontline staff immediately.
Nicholas, let's take a quick trot around the markets today.
Yeah, the NZX Top 50 seemed to fend off fears earlier in the day that the share market might tumble. That came after the US President Donald Trump said that there would be no more fiscal stimulus until after the election. So our NZX, our own share market, was up by about 41 points to 12,016. Our own dollar is at 65.8 US cents, 92.5 Australian, 51.1 British pence, and gold is down about $5 for the day to 1,883 US dollars an ounce.
Thanks, Nicholas. Nicholas Poynton joining us from our Auckland newsroom with business today.